Hello and welcome to another thrill-packed edition of e-NV200 Adventures. It's been a while since I've posted any videos on YouTube. We've been very busy and basically we went away at Christmas for a couple of weeks, and it was my intention to do a few videos there showing how we got on in the car. We was away up in the northwest, but basically the holiday took over and we never got around to making any videos. So yes, I'm back. We have a series of videos coming up that I've been making pretty much all together in a cluster, so that we can start putting a few more smaller, regular, tiny videos of our experience with the e-NV200. But I just thought I'd just talk very briefly about Twitter. I know I advertise on the description under the channel write up that we're on Twitter, or I'm on Twitter, and we were for a while, and it worked out really well. A lot of helpful people on there, a lot of useful information, but then eventually the negatives kind of took over the positives, and I realized that I was spending far too much time on Twitter, not necessarily always solely looking at EV matters, and it became a bit of a distraction. And then coupled with how should we say, the people on there that have got other axes to grind and so on and so forth, that it became evident it wasn't for me. So I'm no longer on Twitter, and that's basically the reason that I'm not really that interested in discussing the pros and cons of Brexit, or finding out what Kim Kardashian's doing at the weekend. But so yeah, it's unfortunate. I would have liked to have kept the benefits of being on Twitter, but sometimes with these things in life, you've just got to make a clean cut and put it behind you, and just not bother with it anymore. I'm too old for social media. I know YouTube in a way is kind of like social media, but what? Not for me. We'll stick with a few YouTube videos, and like I say, we've got a few coming up. Just wanted to talk very briefly about the tyres on this car. We're in February. The weather is glorious today. Highs expected of 16 degrees. And in recent weeks, through the winter weeks, when we've had perhaps a bit of ice on the road, water, mud, whatever, when the car's pulling away, when you're trying to pull away quickly, the wheels are spinning, and basically it's not performing in the way I'd like it to. And if we take a look at the tyres, and I'll just insert a video of the near side front tyre, we've got significant wear on the outer edge of the tyre. Now, some would say, well, it's tracking, or you know, you got the tyre, the wheel's not balanced, but I don't think it's any of those things. I think it's literally the strain of the acceleration of this car, or any EV, and particularly going round roundabouts, the whole vehicle leans to the left, and obviously that's wearing the outermost shoulder of the tyre, which is then translating into a lack of grip, because today what I'm getting to is the roads are totally dry. The temperature's 10 degrees at the minute. We've got nothing road condition wise that should affect the acceleration or the grip of the tyre on the road, but it is. So I'm going to pop into Alfred's or wherever and just get some opinions from somebody who knows more than I do about tyres, which frankly I know very little about tyres. But of all the 4 tyres on the car, that's the other one with the wear. It makes sense to me. Logic tells me that the car, particularly going round a roundabout, you've got a lot of weight bearing on the outer shoulder of that tyre. So yeah, we'll look into that. I mean, I could rotate the tyre, move the tyre to the back of the car, and get some equal wear on some of the other tyres, and maybe that is the way to do it. But yeah, I like having the acceleration, I like having the grip, and it's no point having a lot of acceleration or instant acceleration when the tyres are not doing what they should do, which is grip the road and basically move the car and not just spin on the spot, as it were. Anyway, so we'll look into that. I'll report back what we find out about the tyre wear, and in the meantime I am editing up videos this evening, and I'll start putting those on a more regular basis. Yeah, the car is working out well for us. We like the car a lot. It's certainly been the right choice for us as a family, for family trips, for business and so on, but we will continue to share those experiences in the coming weeks. We've recently done a longish trip to Milton Keynes, Cambridge, then back up to Hull, 380 miles or something, I think it was. But yeah, again, that's in the edit, and we'll get that put together, and we will try to be a bit more regular with videos. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We've got I think over 300 now, which is very much appreciated, considering the lack of videos that we've been putting up. So anyway, thanks for watching. I know this has not been a very interesting video, but if you've liked it, please give us a thumbs up, and if you've not already subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you real soon on the next enthralling edition of e-NV200 Adventures. All the best. Bye for now.